Hello there and good morning. Today we're not in the usual place of Dalsland, but rather much closer to the capital of Sweden, Stockholm. And currently we're kind of in the King's Garden, where are quite a lot of deer and some really old trees. So I'm currently trying to capture something of the sunrise here. I found this little tree here, kind of cool, and the sun is rising here. You can see a little bit of color there, but it's really a lot of clouds. I managed to get actually a little bit of color. You'll see the picture now in the sky, so that could be all that this sunrise is actually going to be. But after that, when it's gotten a little bit brighter, I'm gonna head out and hunt some deer and see if we can do anything with that. I have to be kind of close because I only have 200mm at most, so I have to be really close in order to fill the frame with them. And yeah, let's do this. Okay, so the sun is just about now to come above the horizon here, and I'm thinking that it would be nice to have some of those first rays of light hitting that tree, at least in the top up here, just a light rim on the side of it. I think that would be kind of nice if that would happen, so I'm gonna stick around and wait for that. As you can see on my face, the sun has risen now, and I really think it's time to go find some deer. I hope you enjoyed that little montage of pictures and a little video of some deers. It's a really big herd in a quite small area, so it's really a good place for someone like me who is not really specialized in taking wildlife pictures, because, well, I can just walk around quite easily and come quite close to them. The closest I got was like 2 meters away, and that's pretty close for something that is actually a wild animal. So yeah, that was kind of fun, kind of interesting. Now I'm just gonna try to capture some images here, and then I'm gonna start to head back to the car and go somewhere else, because I can't stay here all day, can I? So yeah, let's try to grab some nice pictures. At this point in the story, I was supposed to go on a big adventure trying to find a place to capture the sunset. And so I did. However, I'd never really managed to find a good place to capture the sunset. I was merely driving around and around and around, driving and driving and driving, and I didn't find anything. So let's skip that whole part and just jump straight into tomorrow morning instead. Hello there and good morning everyone. Today we don't really have any clouds in the sky, so we're facing away from the sun today. Actually shooting over here. So yeah, we're shooting over here, which is actually the town where I'm staying at the moment. And I managed to drive around the whole lake here, and so I can get that. And the sun is rising just behind where I'm shooting right now, so it should light, when the sun gets high enough, it should light up the whole city there, so you should be able to get some nice golden light on the town. The morning shoot is done now. What I really need now is a cup of hot coffee because I'm kind of cold. That's the negative part of shooting where the sun rays hit instead of standing there. You don't really get the warmth of the sun. Anyway, I'm gonna find a cup of coffee now, and then we're gonna try to find a place where we can shoot. There are no clouds currently in the sky, so I don't think we're gonna have too many opportunities during the day. There's supposed to come a bit more clouds in, and if it does, then we're gonna have some more opportunities. We're going to a place called Stallarholmen, and there is like a quite big island on the other side of that, so we're gonna explore that and see what we can get. I think there are some big buildings and some castle-like or mansions and things, so perhaps we could do something with that. So we're just gonna have to see. Anyway, we're gonna explore a bit and try to find something. So sit tight and enjoy the ride. Anyway, coffee first. This might turn into a bit of a castle tour or something like that, because, well, I found the first castle here and I'm gonna go and see how that looks. And we've already kind of photographed one castle, which is like the biggest and the most grand. It was the old castle of the Swedish king, so now we're just gonna keep going with that, I guess, because that's one of the things that there is to see here in the place where I am, or the general area where I am now. Hope you enjoyed that. Let's find another one, shall we? I just saw a sign that said some old graves here, you know, from the Viking age. So I'm gonna check them out, see if it's anything interesting. definitely possibilities here to photograph the sunset here as well. Have to be a bit more creative here though, because I want to, well, don't really want, where is it, this power line or the road or the fence in the shot, so one could do something like this. Let me show you. Well, here you can see the road, and well, here you can see that it's a fence coming before the road there. So the thing that you do is, you can see we have these like hills all the way, well, all around here. So I'm gonna go to a lower ground, and bam! You see what we've done? We've positioned us so that the pole is not really, well, it's kind of in the way there. That's easy to Photoshop though. But the hard part would be the road. So the thing that we've done is position us a bit lower so that the ground is actually covering where the road would be. So that could be a possibility, using something here in the foreground as a leading line up here or something, and have the sunset go out of proportions in the sky, if there's any chance for that. So that could be an idea. That definitely is an idea. I think that's more interesting than the position that I found earlier, the location. This one is much more interesting, much more naturey. Yeah, this one was kind of interesting. It's not too much to photograph right now because the sun is kind of in the wrong way, or in the wrong position, and you would have to wait for the sun to be more favorable. But I'm considering going back here closer to sunset. Absolutely. Alright, I've been driving a bit and I'm now back at, well, the place we were at, well, the grave site, and I'm gonna stick around here until sunset. It's about 2 hours left, even though the horizon line is looking like, I don't know if you can pick it up, but it kind of looks like the sun is setting now, but it isn't. It's supposed to set in 2 hours. So I'm gonna stick around there, hope that the horizon clears up a bit, and then if it does, then it could be a really amazing sunset. Well, if it isn't, then at least we tried. I've been assessing the area now, and I really think that the place that I pointed out to begin with when I was here earlier is really the best place. Imagine that. The reason being, I really needed to be on, well, this side of this power line, and I needed to be kind of low. I needed to be facing the sun, and I need some interest in the foreground, and I need something to kind of lead through the image. I think I've kind of managed to find that. There really isn't a clear leading line though, but I think it's gonna be kind of nice anyway. Now I'm just hoping that the sun is gonna be able to show its glory during sunset. I'm not sure if I'm hoping in vain or not. We're getting kind of clear skies coming from behind, and that's the way it's blowing, so hopefully it's not gonna be just clear skies and, well, and clouds over the sun itself. That would be kind of miserable, but yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see. I thought I would show you the composition that I picked out now. You can see it kind of starts here, and well, you can see the road is really close here, but this is in the bottom left of the frame. So this is the anchor point that I chose, kind of, and then there's this almost like a ridge going up here, and I think the sun is, well, here right now, but I think it's gonna set a little bit over there, or maybe over there. No, over here probably. Yes, over here, a little bit over there. So theoretically it could kind of be a leading line, but it's very non-defined. Anyway, I end the frame over at this post just before, so something like this, and well, I guess I have almost the same focal length, so basically the frame is something like this. And well, I ended it just before this tree as well, and the only thing I don't really like is this tree on the horizon, but it shouldn't be too bad. Could be easy to remove that in Photoshop later, perhaps. As I said, I'm kind of cold, so I'm hoping for something good soon, but I guess it's almost an hour left. Shouldn't be though. So it's 40 minutes left until the sun goes below, and during that time I'm gonna run around like a maniac trying to get some warmth in my body, and hope that nobody sees me. Don't want to look like an idiot. The sun is about to go down below the horizon, I think, and well, I've been running around here like a maniac, and that's not just to keep myself warm though, because I've really been trying to find an alternative shooting position in another direction, because look at the clouds over here. They're like really good. Same behind me there. They're looking pretty good. But then we have the shooting direction currently. It's looking kind of meh. This cloud hasn't entered the frame really. I've been hoping that it would blow a bit more. Oh, the battery is soon dying. Hopefully you can hear me okay. This one does not have an external microphone. So anyway, as I said, I've been trying to change around the composition, but I've had a lot of issues doing that, because well, the foreground and the way I've used the elevation here in order to cover up the road and well, the power line and everything, it doesn't really work in any other direction. So well, as you can see, clouds are looking amazing here, but I don't have anything to shoot over there. Oh, well, I don't have any foreground that's working for me over there. I'm just gonna stick with what I got. I'm so bummed out that this cloud here isn't over there. It's just such a bummer. You know what? I think that the earlier pictures where there was sun in the scene might actually be preferable this time. It isn't that often, but it happens sometimes. So, yep, I'm definitely done now. Nothing happened when it came to kickback, no color at all. Not that surprising, quite a lot of clouds on the horizon, but it's a bit sad. So, we've reached the end. Thank you all for watching. I hope you liked it. Until next time, goodbye.